Good morning, everyone. Ado here, social care manager, Cross Care Homeless Services, a member of the Social Care Workers Board at Carew, member of the Consultative Forum for Former Residents of Mother and Baby Homes and Allied Institutions, etc., etc. Haven't been around for a few weeks. Had some emergency surgery a couple of weeks ago. Nothing dramatic. Got an abscess in my jaw. From 57 years of age, and ended up getting an abscess in a wisdom tooth, and that they should have been long sorted, but there you are. So was out of action for a good few weeks. Kudos to everyone in St James's Hospital, fantastic staff there, working in very, very challenging and difficult conditions, as a lot of us are who work in social care. But the way I was treated while I was in St James's was phenomenal. The staff were exemplary and couldn't have done enough. What do I want to talk to you about this morning? I'm making an appeal to all of you out there, and especially students. Last year I tested the water at the Social Care Ireland conference by sponsoring a student to come to the conference, and my idea was that there are always people who go to conferences, who are confident enough and who are invested enough in and have the money and the finances to do that. But down the years, I've met so many students, because I look after the student placements in Crosscare. I've met so many students who, may have come from marginalised communities, or may just have had a tough start in life, or maybe from, a particular grouping that is, that doesn't have an equality of power in this country. And just, going to a conference like that would just be a step too far. So this year I went back to Social Care Ireland, and I asked them to look at putting 10 mentors together who will pay. Each mentor will mentor one student, and they'll pay for that student for the whole of the conference, bring them down and pay for their tickets and food and everything else, and spend time with them and just support them through the conference. So what I'm looking for help with is for some of you guys to get in touch with me and nominate someone that maybe from a tough background, maybe a young student who's come through the care support services themselves, maybe some from the LGBTQI community, maybe someone who's grown up in our traveller community, maybe someone who's come in as an unaccompanied minor, but someone whose life, maybe someone with a mental health issue, someone whose life is just a little bit tougher and a little bit harder, and who are more marginalised and may not feel that they have a right to be at something like a Social Care Ireland conference. And let's give them that experience, and let's help broaden their professional thinking, and let's support them. I mean, after all, that's what social care is about. And it may be someone who's just down on their luck and just absolutely couldn't afford it, has personal struggles or family struggles, etc., etc., etc. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for the great students who have are well able to manage themselves, are confident about their future professional career, all of that sort of stuff, and there's tons of them because I've worked with tons of them. I'm looking for students who are just struggling a little bit and could do with that little pick me up. All along my long career now, there's been people who've held out their hand and picked me up when I wasn't able for something, and that's all I'm trying to do now. I have the mentors ready. We've 10 mentors who are willing to sponsor 10 students and pay for the whole event for those students. So if you know someone who you think would get some real value out of going to the Social Care Ireland conference in March down in the Mount Wolseley Hotel in Carlow, well then please get in touch with me. You can send me a message on Facebook. You can I have an Instagram page, or you can phone me on 087 275 0705, and I will put that in motion as quickly as I can. Thanks for your support, And a very happy Christmas to all of you. And for all of you guys that are working over the Christmas, thank you very much for what you do in social care. I worked for Christmas for many, many, many years, and really, from my heart as a social care manager, I appreciate every single social care worker that gets up out of their bed over Christmas to help make someone else's life just a little bit better. So happy Christmas to you all.